This is 1,200 Dior charm based on sewing tools. And people are upset because the tools don't actually work. But we're obviously not going to expect the patrons of Dior to do their own sewings. Although maybe they should consider carrying some earwax diggers and toothpicks or tweezers, just to be a bit more Chinese time of the life. Because not too long ago, Chinese did carry those tools on their bodies. And not just in China. In Europe and in China, carrying tools as accessories were completely normal. Accessories weren't just decorative, they were functional tools. In Europe, chatelaine carried tools, watches, scissors, sewing tools. In China, the Shijie carried tweezers, earwax diggers, toothpicks. And no, this doesn't mean that Europeans didn't have wax or food stuck in their teeth, or that the Chinese didn't need watches. It's about something else. What a culture considers acceptable to be displayed on the body. What belongs in public and what stays private. You see this today. Toothpicks are very common in Asian restaurants, but you hardly see them in Western ones. But across both cultures, something interesting happens. The function fades over time. And a lot of times, they don't disappear completely. They get absorbed. Hairpins, for example, could carry functional ends. This is for earwax digging. And they exist across Chinese and Japanese cultures. And this isn't just about tools, even clothing elements follow the same pattern. Frog buttons pankou, for example, once functional, now often decorative. When the original function disappears, the object often remains and becomes aesthetic, because once something becomes visible, it has to be designed. So over time, the function fades, but the form remains, and we lost track of what's the purpose of the original. So these days, when you see accessories on the chest of Chinese garments, they might look decorative, but they didn't begin that way. They used to do something, but now they just signify.